Hey folks, Luducium here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play of Hearthstone Arena. I am playing as a mage, and I am 3-1 so far. I do not have a great deck, at least I don't think it's fantastic, but it's worked. It's, you know, tried and true. Actually, it's very similar to my mage deck when I'm playing as constructed. So, let's go ahead and hit play. My mana curve peaks at 4. And then kind of drops out. But anyways, we'll see how we do. Game number 4? 5? Yeah, 3-1, so this is game number 5 in this arena run. Now, of course, the goal is, well, the ultimate goal is to make it to 9 wins, but the shorter term goal is to make it to 7, so that the arena pays for itself, which unfortunately is 4 wins away. So we're playing Numb the Fear, the Warrior. Alright. And we get to go second, which is nice. I am going to throw the Sunwalker back, keep everything else, because this is a pretty decent hand, and I like it. Turn 1, Secret Keeper. Turn 2, Loot Hoarder. Turn 3, Razorfen Hunter. Or I could throw out a Taunt and buff these guys up. Warriors don't have secrets, but that's okay. Let's say hello. Does he have a turn 1 card? He does not. Is he gonna go eventually? I don't know. Ah, the mysteries of life. Alright, come on. Nope. Just passes his turn. I could play the Shield Bearer, or I could play the Secret Keeper. I am going to play the Secret Keeper. There's absolutely no need to play the Shield Bearer right now, because he doesn't have anything on the board for me to taunt, so it's just going to armor up. Good. Works for me. Let's go ahead and play the Loot Hoarder. Alternatively, I could coin into the Razorfen Hunter and try to smack him down, which is not a terrible idea. Because just do as much damage as possible early on. And make sure I get and maintain board control. So I did use the coin. I typically don't use the coin often enough, so I think this will be good. Alright, so he has to cast that, which is good for me because, well, it's a pretty good card. It's a rare. It's a 3/3. I don't have any Divine Shield, so it can't get buffed. What I'm thinking is hitting it with a Fireball, trading this for that, and then continuing to hit him with these guys. Kind of stinks that I had to use a hero ability on a card to get rid of it, but I think it's worth it in the end. Let's put the Loot Hoarder out there. Get myself a card that way, hit this for 1. So then I could kill it with the Loot Hoarder if necessary, and if not, I could kill it with the Boar and my hero ability. There's a couple of ways of killing it. If he attacks me directly and doesn't kill my critters, nope, he's gonna kill my Loot Hoarder and give me a card. Good. Ancient Brewmaster, alright. Puts out a Cochrane Elite, and he's gonna hit me directly. Alright, I could Cone of Cold, freeze this thing, get this thing down to 1, and use my hero ability on it. Not a terrible idea. Alternatively, I could put this guy, the Mana Worm, out there, and get the Mana Worm buffed up with this. Actually, I could put the Mana Worm out there, get it buffed up with this, and eventually, and then freeze his 2 critters. Deal 1 to this. On the following turn, I could kill him. So, doesn't really matter which one I freeze. Ah, shit, I messed that up. Well, fuck it. Since I messed that up, we'll just do that to get rid of that. I should have put the Mana Worm out there, because then I could have buffed up the Mana Worm. got another Cochrane Elite and a Fiery War Axe. And he's trying to wear me down, I guess. Alrighty, well, let's do this. Let's put this out there. And let's get rid of this thing. Now, obviously, he can kill my Ascension Shield Master, but he will have to use some of his removal, or he could spell break. Okay, decent card. He's kind of trying to wear me down, which is not terrible. Not a terrible game plan, but I've got 7 mana, so I can put this guy out there. Then I can put this out there. Get everyone nice and buffed up. And then let's start this whenever a minion takes damage, gain +1 attack. Let's start killing this thing because I don't want it getting out of control.
X marks the spot.
Wow, 7-3. Good for him. Sunwalker is going to come in very handy. Alright, so what I can do is this. Let's put the Sunwalker out there.
Truth is my shield.
Let's kill that with that. Let's kill that with that. I can even bounce the Sunwalker if I need to. I won't be able to resummon it on the same turn yet, but I will be able to eventually. Where are the fireballs and the other crap that I need in order to stay alive here?
Do you like to play with fire? Oh, love my new recipe.
Really could use fireball. Alright, let's put this knife juggler out there.
Put this apple on your head.
Unfortunately, I don't have
Shall not pass.
a lot I can do right now, so we'll put that out there. We'll just put a whole bunch of creatures out. Mana Worm, let's see what I hit. That. And, well, you know what? I might as well get rid of that. So now, he's going to have a hard time getting through to me, which is good. Stormwind Champion on the following turn would be good. Shit. Of course, that had to happen. Polymorph. Okay, here we go. Better. I can buff all these guys up. +1/+1. Which means I'm going to save the Polymorph. I'm going to buff this up. Can I take care of the Kodo? Okay, if I buff this up, this is 3/3. This is a 2/3. This is a 4/3. I can... Alternatively, okay, if I polymorph this, it's a 1/1. I kill this with a fireball, and I use this and this to kill that. And then I have to
What to do?
kill the sheep somehow. Which is fair. Okay, this is a 2/3. Good. Alright. I put this out there. I can still use a fireball. So let's see what this hits. Unfortunately, it hit the one thing I didn't want it to hit, which is that. Kill that with a fireball.
Hey!
Time runs out on me.
Sacrifice this. And this to kill that. And we'll sacrifice... We'll hurt that to kill that. Okay. I got board control. Hopefully it does not get a weapon. Hopefully this is better than my last... last warrior run. Okay. Alright, perfect. So what I can do is a couple of things. I can put this out there.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
And I can actually put this out there. Now what I can do is kill that. It's a 5-2, it's a 6-2. With Wind Fury, Raging Morgan. So again, hopefully he doesn't get something that kills me right away. No charge, and no... Perfect, alright. Close, that was very close. But I won. Didn't get a chance to say well played, but worked out. I bet he's pissed. He got me down to 2, but couldn't finish the game, so he couldn't rush me down. And that's that. Okay, let's move on to the next game. Game number 6. I'd be pissed if I was him. Got me down to 2, but that's what you get when you try to rush somebody down. You got to make sure you can actually finish them off. It's a gamble. Not saying it's not worth trying, especially if you are confident in your deck, but board control is the safer way to go. Of course, you've got to be confident you can maintain board control. Against the mage, it's tough.
You asked for
and I get to go second, which is nice. And I am sending these 2 back. I will keep the Razorfin Hunter. It's a solid turn 3 play. Actually, not a bad turn 2 play either. And I got a Shattered Sun Cleric, which is a good turn 3 play too. So,
hello.
My greeting.
if I coin into the Loot Hoarder, he will probably kill it with his hero ability. So I am going to pass on the Loot Hoarder for now. It would give me a card, but I'd be wasting a coin essentially. He's going to play the Novice Engineer, which is fine. What I am going to coin into then is... actually, I'm just going to... Well, no, because the Loot Hoarder... He'll kill it and he'll still have the Novice Engineer out. I could coin into the Razorfin Hunter, which I think is a good, solid idea.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Raging Morgan would have been fine as well. But I think I'll play the Raging Morgan on the next turn. Let him try to figure out how to get rid of the Razorfin Hunter and the Boar. As he can't just remove him with his hero ability.
Don't mess.
He's got his own Razorfin Hunter. Fair enough. Okay. He's going to kill the Boar. Alright. So I am going to... You know what? Let's buff this guy up.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
3-4.
Suck steel.
Bam. Now I've got... He's got 2 1/1s out there, and I've got a 3-2 and a 3-3. So pretty good. I got 2 Loot Hoarders, which unfortunately don't do a lot of damage, but will get me cards. So that is good to have. It's perfect for him to swipe. Puts out a Yeti, which is why I have a Polymorph. And he's going to waste his 2 cards on that. Good. Perfect. So I'm going to Polymorph this on this turn, rather than swipe and get rid of that so he doesn't have a chance to buff it. And try to maintain board control as best as possible. I'm really happy again about getting both Loot Hoarders right now.
I've got a huge gun.
That stinks. Obviously. So let's put out Loot Hoarder.
Mind if I roll knee?
Loot Hoarder.
Mind if I roll knee?
And Shield Bearer to absorb the damage from this thing in case he wants to attack. Perfect, again, perfect opportunity to use a swipe if he has one. Silence, but he can probably only silence, if he does have that much silence, he'll probably only be able to silence one of the Loot Hoarders. So I do expect to get some cards out of it, which is good. And the card draw will help me out a lot. Not to mention the Loot Hoarders trade nicely with the Storm Pike Commando there. Is that what that is? Yep, Storm Pike Commando.
I'm ready.
He's got an Ogre Magi. What do you have for 2? Loot Horrors trade nicely with the Ogre Magi as well, actually. He's gonna summon a 3/2 Panther. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get some card draw out of this. First things first, let's kill the bigger one. There, we get a knight, which is nice because I can use the knight to trade with this, just to get rid of it. I can hit that for 1 and trade the Loot Hoarder and kill it on the following turn, so I will take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Alright, so you can use the boar and his hero ability to kill that. So his Ogre Magi lives for a turn. He gets to do 4 damage to me, and that's pretty much it. Passes his turn. Good. Alright. Okay, if I kill that, I will have 5 mana left, which is going to be enough to play the Sen'jin Shieldmaster is a good play there. Alternatively, I can play the Worgen and the Kobold Geomancer, which will draw out some kind of AoE if he has it, which I'm not against. Or alternatively, I could just throw out the Secret Keeper
I'll never tell.
and see what happens, because I don't care if he uses AoE on the Secret Keeper and it gets it out there. For him to target down, just to get a card out there, for him to have to think about getting rid of. The Worgen, of course, is the bigger threat.
Ready, sir.
Azure Drake is wonderful. So I can buff these guys up with +1/+1 using this, which will make this a 4/4. Doesn't really matter because this is going to get buffed up anyways. Here's my thought process. Use this to kill that. Then use this. I can use it to kill that. Unfortunately, if I do, it'll die, which it will die anyways, or I could use it to kill that. And then this will live, and I use the Secret Keeper, my hero ability, and then I really can't put out any creatures on this turn, because any creature I put out there will die automatically to it. If I buff this up, however, if I put this guy out there, it'll buff everybody up by 1, and that should be enough. Perfect.
Shield for Argus.
Fantastic. Okay, good. So here's the plan. Use this to kill that. I get Wind Fury. I kill that. Hero ability. Kill that. And let's put this out there. It's as good a time as any. Just to get that out there. So that worked out perfectly. That +1/+1 worked out well for me. So he's got a bit of a health advantage. I have a bit of a board advantage, and he's got a little bit of a card advantage. So he makes a 5/10 with taunt. Okay, it's going to be tough. Polymorph would have been nice. Fireball works as well. Let's put this guy out there. Get me a card. And then we Fireball for 8. Trade the Geomancer for it. Hit him for 3. End turn.
I got the best deals anywhere.
So he's going to get card draw out of that. And more card draw out of that, so he's got his own Drake. Okay. Don't have a good way of killing him, other than sacrificing both of my creatures, which I'm afraid I might have to do. I really don't want him having that card draw. Alternatively,
We must cleanse the
I could buff this guy up. Kill that. Save this guy for the following turn. Put this out there because it won't die as easily.
Tazdingo.
In fact, that with that, so that if he does attack this, it will just kill it outright. And then my turn. And I hope he doesn't have swipe. Be perfect time to use swipe, as it will kill my Drake. Starfire.
Engaging TC-130. Mental dislocation.
Well, that sucks. Good use of mind control tech there. Fortunately, my hero ability will allow me to remove it, but he can remove one of my cards. Basically, trade card for card at this point. Now, why did he do that? Hope he realizes I will be able to
Me and Mr. Bite.
kill that Drake with my hero ability. Okay. So I can't let that Drake live, so that has to die. Then I can
Push forward.
kill this. Take some damage. It's okay. Summon this and bounce this back. Now, did I not attack with that? I thought I did. Alright,
To the breach.
before I attack with that, I resummon this,
We must cleanse
buff
the
this up.
Sunwell.
which makes this a 4/4.
Into the breach.
Then, let's kill the mind control tech, because in my opinion that is the more annoying one. It's a 3 and a card. And, I guess I could summon the worm, just to keep it out there. Hopefully he doesn't have another mind control tech. I am running out of cards, but I do have critters. And again, I need to avoid AoE. AoE is my enemy. How are we on cards? 13 to 12, so we're about even on cards. I drew a little bit more than him. He's got 3 in his hand, which I don't like. I should have my fireballs. I should still have at least 1 polymorph in here. My cone of cold, I think. So most of my spells. He uses a starfire to kill that. Fair enough, he gets a card out of it. At least it cost him 6 mana to do. Didn't use the starfire and the sunwalker, which is good. What is he going to cast on that? Swipe. And kill that with that. Okay. Well, there's my fireball. But I'm not going to waste it killing that thing, so we'll put this out there. Hit him for 1, and leave things at that. Maybe if I can get him down to about 12, I can just fireball him. 2 fireballs will kill him.
1 shot, 1 kill.
Elven Archer, a wonderful card for getting rid of things like Divine Shield. Roam Runner. That's the guy's name. Roam Runner the Druid. Come on, Roam Runner. Roam Runner.
Are you
Tim
ready
Allen.
for this?
That's where I use the fireball. Can't let that live. Gonna end your turn? Yes. Come on. Decide. Nope, he's gonna use that. Okay, to weaken that. Alright, well, Festering Ghoul has gotta come out. Well, fireball this. Kill it with that. Kill that, just so it doesn't live. Festering Ghoul. It's better, and hopefully it doesn't have another swipe or some other AoE. Oh, he's got a Cobra, which sucks for me. And what else? What's your other card? Shapeshift. And are you going to attack me directly? Nope. Alright, I got a Raging Worgen. Well, so, I think I have to kill that Cobra. I don't have a choice. I'm going to play the Worgen.
Justice shall prevail.
Both of these cards will die. This will get buffed up by quite a bit. And now I can smack him for 6. I can trigger my Raging Worgen myself, which is nice. Nice thing about having a Raging Worgen there. Wrath. That stinks. At least he doesn't get card draw out of it. His hero ability, and he's going to hit me directly. He should. Okay. Knife Juggler. Doesn't help, but not a bad card to play. Alright, it's in my best interest to trigger the Raging Worgen myself, which makes it a 4/2, and I can hit him for a bunch of damage. Again, AoE is my enemy in this instance. Hopefully he doesn't have an AoE and just has critters, and hopefully they don't have taunt. But we'll see. Got him down to 9 health. I've got enough to kill him on the next turn unless he can stop what I have on the board. And he can't! Chooses death. Alright. Victory or death, and I guess he chose neither. Well, he chose death. I'm going to put a break in this video right here. That's been fun. We are 5-1. I'm having fun playing a mage, and we'll see what happens when I come back. So thanks for joining me, folks. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please hit like, hit subscribe, and you'll get to see updates whenever I post new videos, and I'll see you guys next time.